Well, good evening, all my little Pokemons. Mewtwo here with you tonight, and, well, we're going to talk about the remaining Stargate stuff. Mostly Stargate Universe. We'll start with that. This is the bigger portion of this mess. The mess being this video, not that it all was a mess. Stargate Universe was a more recent addition to the Stargate world. I was going to say universe, and that's the name of it. It was more of a reality-ish, like trying to add some kind of realism to the mess that is Stargate, with like kind of a survival aspect to it. Think of a game and then add a hungriness meter and a tiredness meter, and you have Stargate Universe. So, all the other Stargates I've talked about so far, both of them, were based in a location on a planet with a base of operations and stuff basically in some form of control. Now, Universe didn't follow that trope. I don't remember all of the details because I watched it once and did not have a desire to watch it again. So we're going to work with what I can remember. Alright, it starts off, they're on some planet, and they open a Stargate to somewhere, and they end up on this spaceship. They bring with them supplies and a bunch of scientists and explorers and people. And they all are on now this alien starship that they have no control over. There's a Stargate inside of it, and it's apparently a Stargate planting starship. Okay, some potential spoiler alert for this, but there isn't much to spoil, so just that's the start of the game. Warning now in case you really have some reason you want to watch this fresh. Alright, so we are on this self-traveling, self-governed ship. For some reason it has an oxygen atmosphere, something humans could breathe. Cool. It's randomly going around depositing Stargates throughout this, wherever it is. They're exploring planets as they go, trying to find more supplies to keep themselves going. So, it less feels like an exploration show now, more just let's see if we can find some vegetables on a planet so we're not going to starve to death. Because we decided it was a good idea to jump into this thing and be here. I can't remember a single character from it. I can't remember anything unique about it. I remember a bunch of bland, boring nobodies on this ship, all basically going for themselves. I remember them running into shortages constantly. I remember them almost losing people on planets because the ship moves out of range or whatever. And the stories were not good. We didn't have a foe. We didn't have an Ori or a Jaffa or a Goa'uld or anything to go against. We had space was our only enemy, more or less. And it was dull. And after everything we'd gone through already with the regular Stargate shows that I've talked about, we had a lot of explored cool stuff to work with. Heck, we had the human race had now got interstellar travel. Cool enough to go between galaxies. We'd actually sent one of the cruiser ships out to the Atlantis galaxy at some point. And now we're at, we're just gonna be on this ship and Just try and survive for some reason. I don't know how it lasted 2 seasons with as bad as it was. I'm not surprised it ended as abruptly as it did. And hopefully it did not kill the chance that Stargate the universe of Stargate, not Stargate Universe, could potentially grow and actually have more things happen in it. I wouldn't mind another Stargate Atlantis or something like that. That'd be fun. But this wasn't really a good thing. It was pretty bleh. It was dark. It was dreary. It was like the J.J. Abrams Stargate Universe, except less lens flare. It was the DC version. It had nothing great. It was dreary. It was not fun. Stargate was usually bright and inviting. Atlantis was crazy bright. That station they found in the Atlantis galaxy, it was beautifully bright. It was all bright colors. It was boom. It was in your face, inviting and pleasant. This was dreary and maybe would have turned lights on the TV. So yeah, it was sadness. For it, I don't recommend it. I recommend finding all the different movies from the original Stargate and Stargate Atlantis. Watch those. Watch every episode of the shows. I did look on a listing database of where things lie, order wise. And I think there were like a couple of movies that either occurred in Atlantis or during it. So watch those two. I forget what is officially a movie and what's officially just episodes sometimes because they're not really so much movies like the original movie was. They're movies like made for the Sci-Fi Channel movies, so long episodes. But not bad things. It just could have been a two-parter, but we decided to call it a movie. Yay. Now, the other Stargate thing, which most people probably don't even remember existed or care, they had a Saturday morning cartoon show. I think it was Infinity. I'm trying to remember. I looked at notes this evening, and then I forget stuff. It was very toyetic. I only saw a few episodes when I was a kid, and I don't really have any desire to go back and find them. It wasn't that good. It was basically a throw together tie-in type cartoon, just trying to cash in on something and sell some toys. I remember it had 4 characters. I don't remember any of them. And I remember they each had a small vehicle that was small enough to fit through the Stargate, like a car, a little airship or something. So, super toyetic. As toyetic can be. I don't remember any story plot from it. I don't remember anything. I remember it was just such a cheesy concept. And I remember it was not on my Saturday morning lineup for very long. So it came and went. And, yep. Don't exactly miss it. Plenty of other things I liked during that era, so it was filler, and not even filler that made me worth getting up on Saturday morning. This was around the time where, for me, I was finding sleeping in on Saturday was higher priority the cartoon I didn't want to see. Anywho, that is all of what was left of Stargate. I haven't talked about the last 2 episodes. And hopefully you enjoyed that. Still recommend Atlantis and SG-1. Even for their bad parts, they were still a good watch. And and I will happily watch them each again and again, randomly. Just as much as most of the series of Star Trek, except for the original one, which I absolutely can't make it through. Uh, I'm sorry to all my fans of original Star Trek. I still can't make it through that. I've tried just for the completionist of it, but I can't do it. I can't stay focused through it. But I did make it through both seasons of this Stargate, only because it was at least newer graphics, and I was hoping I would get something worth watching out of it. I was hoping it would get better. It did not. So, that's what we have. Yep, that's Stargate. So, did you see either Stargate Universe or Stargate, I think it was Infinity, the cartoon show? And did you like either of them? Thoughts, opinions? I'm not going to say wrong if you liked either thing. I mean, honestly, if if everybody liked the same thing, we wouldn't have 500 channels on regular television at this point, which I don't pay for, so I don't have either. But if we didn't have all these different opinions, we wouldn't have all these different options. So maybe this was for you, either of those two. Let me know in the comments if you even heard of either of these two things, or if you saw them and liked them or hated them. I am cool with either direction. I actually was curious if anybody besides me even cared. Uh, Obviously, not too many people cared about Universe or Infinity, since neither one of them lasted very long. But hey, who knows? Maybe the true fan base watches me also, and you'll let me know in the comments. But for now, that would be the end of Stargate as it currently stands. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, comment as requested down there for stuff about these two series. Don't forget to ring the little dingly bell, or the little dingly bell will let you know when I post new videos. Might be another Mewtwo video. I've been wearing them a lot lately, so good chance on that, actually. And my Patreon link is in the description box below. I definitely appreciate every penny that gets donated. It's not required. I don't hide anything from my fans behind a paywall. And I upload just for everyone. But I most heavily prefer just that you actually watch my videos. The more you watch them, and the more you share it, the better. So for now, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening.